Today we're driving the new 2026 Toyota RAV4, and this is a Woodland trim. I'm here with Zach from Shooting Cars.
Hello.
And we're going to take this on an off-road course. If you're into camping, off-roading, maybe a little bit of light overlanding, or you just want a RAV4 with big chunky all-terrain tires, this is the trim for you. We've got a big roof rack up there that you can see through the sunroof, and new interior, new exterior, totally redesigned RAV4. I think first impressions, we both agree that it just feels nicer. It's just a nicer
place to be.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. Like, I've always told people, like, the RAV4 is great, but it's not really a nice place you want to spend your time.
A little bit
This
rattly.
is actually, yeah, this is a lot better. I like the squareness of a lot of this stuff, and it just all fits together better.
Yeah, not a ton of gloss black. We have a real chunky shifter here with this Woodland, which I appreciate.
Which is shift by wire now.
Very nice, okay. All right, drive modes. Normal, Eco Sport, Custom, Trail, Snow. I assume that controls all-wheel drive settings, normal. And we're going to take this off-road here in a few miles. Let's walk you guys around this really quickly, show you what it looks like. We have a set of Dunlop Grand Trek All-Terrain 30T tires. At first I thought these were Falcon Wild Peak AT Trails, but we just have a very similar tread design. They look good, and they seem to be pretty quiet on the highway. I haven't driven this too much on the road, so we'll give you guys some first driving impressions. We have a max towing capacity of 3,500 pounds.
It's an adorable little hitch.
Oh, it's so cute. Just a little guy. They have this, I think it's a 1.5-inch hitch or something, and then they have the normal size, larger hitch as well.
You get both. At all. So
yes.
I think people with campers are like the little pop-up ones, like you might be able to do that in this, which is something that they haven't been able to do before.
3,500 pounds is a ton. Yeah, front-wheel drive is 1,500, and then all-wheel drive is 3,500. This Woodland is only standard in all-wheel drive, which, you know, makes it off-road capable. We have a little bit more ground clearance here, so about an inch larger diameter tire with these all-terrains. So this brings us up to 8.5 inches of ground clearance. Rigid lights in the front.
That is awesome, because
Yeah.
that's kind of a carryover from like the Trail Hunter, like big heavy duty like frame trucks.
Yes.
So I really, really like that they've done that.
Let's see if they can turn them on, see what they look like.
Ah, there they are.
Are they on?
Yeah.
Cool.
Unfortunately, they're not color changing like the Land Cruiser.
I know.
Or is it the Tacoma that does the color changing?
I think they both do it.
Do
Or the
they?
RAV,
Okay.
the 4Runner
Yeah,
does
yeah,
it. I think basically today we're just gonna try to find out if this is a baby 4Runner or not. I think it'll have some decent off-road chops. It looks good. I like the taillights, I like the roof rack. See if they have load capacity published on this. 176 pounds. Okay, 88 pounds per crossbar.
Okay.
All right, I don't know if that's
Not
dynamic
terrible,
or static.
You're not going to do like a rooftop, you know, pop-up camper on top and sleep up there.
Yeah, you might want an upgrade, but it's nice to have that as a starting point.
That is a big benefit of the Wilderness Subarus. They have, what is it, 500 or 600 pound
It's a lot.
capacities?
Yeah.
It's a lot. So that is something that might stray you the other way.
Look at all these rugged Woodland floor mats. Do we have a full-size spare tire? It looks like we do. Not the same tread, but it'll get you there and back. Nice. All right, well, let's go drive it.
Cool.
See what it's like on-road and then off-road. You can get the Woodland in hybrid, plug-in hybrid. This is a hybrid with 236 horsepower. A little bit more power than the outgoing RAV4.
Combined MPG of 39.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
A
especially
slight
with the
hit.
tires.
Yeah, the Limited I just drove was 42 combined.
Okay.
So a little bit of a hit with the all-terrain tires, but honestly, anything lifted on all-terrain is getting 39 MPG. Like, this is kind of in a class of its own, you know?
Yeah. It's so far, we haven't driven it off-road yet, but it does feel under Subaru's Wilderness vehicles, but still above the standard RAV4 and whatnot.
Sure.
So
I don't think there's any different suspension tuning here.
No.
It's just all tire.
Yes.
Which is fine.
Yeah, think like older Hyundai XRTs.
Yeah. All right. All right.
Not bad.
Not bad.
And road noise isn't bad either.
That's
For
right.
a grippier tire, off-road tire, normally they have that like whoa, 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 whoa. I don't hear any of that, which is good.
Nice highway train. No, some of the handling characteristics of these new like highway-oriented all-terrain tires are really good. Like they have good grip mechanically on the pavement. They're decent on the wet. They even have a little bit of snow performance.
Yeah.
What's rattling here? Is that a key fob?
I don't know. What is rattling?
Is that the car? We're trying to decide if the new RAV4 rattles or not. It's the big question of the day.
So far, it's been fine.
Yeah, I like the new interior here too. I mean, they've got really good use of physical controls. All the climate stuff is just constant screen icons, but easy enough to use. You've got fan speed setting here for manual adjustments, which I like.
How do you like touchscreen fan speed? Or touchscreen climate controls in general?
I would prefer physical buttons, but if you're going to do it, this is how you should do it.
My thoughts exactly.
Yeah.
Like, if it's going that way, and it is going that way, I think this does it really well.
Some manufacturers are, like, you can only monotask with climate control, where it'll open up a whole new screen and you can't see your navigation or anything else that's going on. This, at least you can multitask with this constant bar down below. And you don't have to, like, do multiple inputs to change your heated or ventilated seats or heated steering wheel. You can just press on and off.
Yeah. Looks like we got some washed out roads here a little bit.
Yeah, let's get a little bit of flooding earlier this week. What do we have for drive?
Saguaro
modes?
Desert.
And don't hit a cacti. I think it's a jail sentence or something.
That is a felony.
Yeah,
To harm cactus. Because some of these, like if they have multiple arms, they're usually over 100 years old.
Oh man.
So, yeah.
Slow down here.
Like that little 4-foot guy is probably 10 years old.
Jeez.
So,
And they weigh like thousands of pounds because
yeah.
they're just full of water.
Yeah.
So not only would you total your RAV4, you would total yourself.
Totally yourself. I love that. All right. I think this is it.
Rose's Ranch off-road course. Here we come. And there's probably going to have an instructor ride right seat with us. No barrel rolls and no jumps, they said.
We'll see.
How's it going, guys?
Good morning.
Right.
So I assume we probably want to be in trail mode right here.
Yep, just leave her in trail mode, and the first section that we'll come up to is just a little articulation area, even though it's a unibody, and the articulation isn't going to be as crazy as, we just keep going straight, as like the Tacomas or something.
Sure, yeah.
But
No
still
solid rear axle or anything like that.
Yeah.
Probably lift a wheel.
Yep, that's kind of
Keep going straight?
Correct.
Sweet.
Yep. It'll lift a wheel, like you said, based on just how it's laying on the ground, and then it would just show. It'll put the power to other wheels. So, photographer's there, and we're gonna move to the right, and we'll slow down because as you can see, it's gonna get aggressive.
Yep.
And
cool.
we just pick your path here and
Sweet.
just take it nice and easy.
Might even do a forward-facing camera. Look at
There
that.
you
We've
go.
got
Oh, that's
angles and everything.
Yeah, you can, you probably know this already, but you can go ahead and make it more aggressive of a camera. Oh, hit that button so it looks...
Oh, yeah, you can see under your front bumper.
Yeah.
Very
You
nice.
can make it bigger,
Cool.
like so. And back it out a little bit. Like
From
so.
outside, this would look very impressive. From inside, it's actually surprisingly flat,
It's
considering
smooth.
this is an articulation situation.
And you saw how big that hole was.
Yeah, that
About
was a big hole.
2 foot.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, they don't have holes like that in the Starbucks parking lot.
No. That's for sure.
All right, cool.
Okay, well, we made it through that fine, and slowly bring it over to the left and onto the main trail, main road.
Got it.
Yeah, for getting to a hiking trail,
Yeah,
that's the most aggressive you'll have to go through.
yeah, this is gonna be fine, and we'll go through even more aggressive spot. You do have one RAV4 coming back at you right now. It's an out and back trail, so just heads up on that. But we've got plenty of space up here. There are sections that get narrow. We can't let people by. But
Get the jousting pole out the window.
That's right.
high five and break your mirror.
Very nice. Did not get the RAV4 wave.
I know.
Oh well, I don't think they're going to start that.
One finger. Must be another manufacturer thing.
That's right. I wonder who that would be.
Yeah, I know, right?
Ride quality's nice. These tires are just soaking everything up. Damping seems to be pretty well tuned.
A little, yep, there you
A little
go.
downhill here.
Yep. That's where you get the washboard.
Yep.
Like he had mentioned, like heading to the trail through this area around over the rise, and then it's going to go to the left. Is where we've seen cattle crossing the road.
Okay.
So just kind of heads up.
So what you're saying is over crest, right 2, into left 1, slippy, caution, cattle.
Brake.
Yep,
Just
don't
left.
cut.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're
got it.
deciding our dinner by how fast you're going, by the way. If we have burgers, we knew you did something.
I'm actually really impressed with ride quality. This is a pretty rough road. This is not a
Right.
smooth road.
Yeah,
I assume tire pressures are placard.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing that we've aired down for to make it more supple. So, yeah, I think you've got a little bit extra ground clearance there, like you know.
Yep.
And then the all-terrain tires obviously work wonders.
Yeah.
This has been packed down, but yeah, if you were to turn hard left, it's still deep mud. This is where the flash flood came through.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You see how much earth it moved?
Oh wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's still some sticky spots, but this is some deep sand, and you can give it to it if you want.
Nice. Does trail mode kind of loosen traction control up a little bit?
Yeah, so the trail mode will, with the power, kind of, it can push power all the way to the rear up to 80%,
Okay.
whereas typically a front wheel drive vehicle.
Sure.
And so that distinguishing of how much power and where to put it with the trail mode there, it's gonna.
It's a little bit more aggressive power distribution.
Yeah.
Cool.
You can kind of throw it back.
Nice.
I gotta say, it also rides good from the back.
Yeah.
Like, normally the back seat of a car is not great to be in while off-roading, but it's not bad. It's been pretty
Around these
good.
corners where we'll have to slow down because we're gonna kind of go over some loose boulders up a hill.
Okay. Oh yeah, nice.
Wow.
Yeah, and so it gets rougher as it goes. Just kind of rock crawly kind of.
We're in EV mode. Rock crawling up here. We'll
Yep,
put on our
back
camera.
on the
There you
camera.
go. Nice.
This is something like you both had mentioned. This isn't the typical trail to a hiking trail.
Yeah. Can I take this high line right here to the
go for it.
left? There we are. Nice. Climb up on this ridge. Look at that. Look at that back wheel up there. Cool.
I think the next thing is like that little bit of loose rock pile there. There
Yeah.
you go. Boom.
Nice. Got decent overhangs here. Good approach departure angles.
Wasn't losing traction. I didn't
Yeah, no,
hear it
that's
really
fine.
fight for it.
Yeah.
When it was wet, there was a little slippage there. Same with kind of going through what this was a huge mud area, but
Toyota's done a really good job quieting down and smoothing out their off-road traction control systems, and I'm sure some of that has kind of come into factor with this new RAV4 too. The new 4Runner, I don't know if they still have A-Track or
not so
whatever they're
intrusive.
calling it, yeah, but it's much smoother.
now it's the turnaround point. We'll
Okay.
go straight, and it kind of just does a triangle here.
Cool. Awesome. Very nice.
I always compare these vehicles. I've done quite a bit of off-roading in my Mazda 3. Oh, wow. My 2019 Mazda
Full compression there. That felt good actually.
Like,
3. That wasn't bad.
Yeah.
I did bounce back here. I definitely would have tapped out in my little Mazda earlier than this. So
Yeah.
that's always my barometer of like, this is...
how aggressive?
Yeah, this is pretty good. That rock crawling that we just did and we're going to do again, I think that's the impressive bit.
Yeah, the little bit of chunk on a flat, graded trail, little bumps here or there. Like you said, washboard, gravel roads, easy. But like this area, and if you want to use the DAC, you can. It gets kind of aggressive, but it fights.
Okay.
If you want to stop and then push this button here, and I'll say DAC,
Mm-hmm.
and then you just lift your foot off the brake.
Cool.
It'll go up to 3 miles an hour.
Can you
That's what it's
control
gonna try
with the
to
cruise
hold.
control switch the
Yeah,
speed, or do you
just-
use the brake pedal?
No brake.
No
It'll
brake.
just do it.
Okay.
It's gonna do it. So.
Hey!
Yeah, I'm actually just still blown away by the ride quality, especially back there when we hit that big compression where there was that washout. Usually there's a ton of bounce from the rear end, and at that full suspension travel, there's a bunch of movement from the body. And I think Zach caught a little bit of air back there, but
the only thing that
wasn't too bad.
The only thing that I would personally worry about is just the underneath of what it's going to hit.
Sure. Yep.
Yeah.
Is there any extra skid plating on the Woodland trim?
We can look underneath it, but I don't believe so.
Okay. It's got good torque, good power. Can easily spin the wheels in some gravel.
Wet sand area now.
Yep. All right. Well, good marks for the Woodland. I mean, Toyota could always do more with these off-road trims, but for what it is, I think it's one of the better soft rotors in terms of ride quality, and they've all got the traction control systems kept pretty well calibrated with all the vehicles in this class. Yeah. Subaru kind of has the upper hand on ground clearance, but not much gets this type of fuel economy with this level of off-road capability.
You hit the nail on the head when you said it for what it is.
Yeah, sure.
If you're going to go rock crawling, you're going to get a 4Runner. Like that kind of. Where does the line where you're like, okay, I go out there, I'm going to need something that's a body on frame.
Sure, yeah. But you're going to get half the fuel economy in the 4Runner.
Yeah, and the ride quality.
Sure, yeah.
Because you're kind of more of a truck base.
I would get some little 1-inch lift pucks, throw that on your RAV4 hybrid. Maybe you could increase the tire size a little bit more, but these look really good on this, and you'd get pretty far, I think.
Yeah, of the 26 national parks I've been to, there's never been like a rougher, like getting to the trailhead.
Sure.
You're going to be able to get to every single trailhead, like pretty easily.
Yeah,
and this is pretty picturesque.
And even if you do bash up a couple of things here and there, you probably got good protection of the battery.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is nice. All right. So, Zach, what do you think about the RAV4 Woodland?
I'm happily impressed.
It was
able that rock crawling. I was seriously impressed with.
No drama.
No drama. And for something that you kept touching on, gets like almost 40 miles of the gallon every other day of the week. Like that one trip that you're going to take, you're going to be able to get to the trailhead. You're going to be able to do outdoorsy things. And then you're also every other day going to have, what was it? It was like 39 combined, right?
Sure, yeah.
Like that's seriously impressive.
And in a vehicle like this, a lot of the off-road capability is just down to traction control tuning and tire. And then, of course, ground clearance is a limiting factor. But you got to think, this has the same ground clearance as the Land Cruiser, which it's not a lot, but it's enough to get you through some stuff.
Yeah.
And maybe you've got some shorter overhangs with the Land Cruiser and better approach angle, stuff like that. But with some light modification, maybe a mild lift, you could really, I think, get pretty far in something like this. And it might be a good alternative to a 4Runner because I feel like interior space isn't that different, and the fuel economy factor is huge. So.
Yeah, that's the big thing. Like, if you go hiking twice a year, this is your car.
Sure.
If you go hiking every weekend, like, get a 4Runner.
Absolutely.
But for, you have a corporate job, 9 to 5, and then you're able to get away 2 weekends a year, perfect. Yeah. Like, this is going to work for you.
No, this is nice. And the ride quality, the suspension tuning is the big surprise because it does really, really well off-road. Compression, especially rebound, that big bump we hit.
Yeah.
The rear end didn't freak out. It wasn't reaching that limit of travel, and it didn't feel like it was outside of its comfort zone. Let's walk you guys around this in a little bit better lighting one more time. But overall, pretty impressed. I think, it's interesting to see all of these soft rotor trims and what different manufacturers have done with them. No one really seems to fully compete with what Subaru's been able to achieve with their Forester, Wilderness, etc. But I think this is a nice package and it looks good. It's just
you're getting attacked.
You're getting attacked.
Is that an Apache?
Could be. I don't know my helicopters. Looks pretty fierce though.
Yeah. Okay.
But you can definitely tell there's some extra sidewall here going on, and it seems like it clears everything pretty well. No rubbing. It looks good. So yeah, it's joining the ranks of many other soft rotor SUVs in this class, but I don't really know of anything else that gets the fuel economy that this does.
Now I want to try the Sienna Woodland on this trail.
That's the move right there. Bring the whole family.
Oh yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, a lot of wins here. A lot of cool highlights with this RAV4 Woodland. I think this is probably the RAV4 I would personally choose. I haven't driven the GR Sport yet, though.
Curious to hear your thoughts on that, because that's the one that I would choose.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well,
Yeah.
well, good to know. Go check out Zach's channel at Shooting Cars. Thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll put some more specs and information in the description. You guys can check it out. But that's a quick drive on the RAV4 Woodland on and off road. We'll see you in the next video.